Hey!
Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to Roleplay, the D&D show that forces my players just to roll with it. You know who it is. It's DM Dan. Hi, how's it going? Welcome to episode 15. Yeah. Very exciting stuff. Thank you again for tuning into the show. We hope you love what you see. Again, tell your friends about us, like us, all the fun stuff. But I'll mention that at the end, too. You know how it is. Before we get into today's episode, let's just chat with the group, see how they're doing, anything that they wanted to share and explore, or just talk about. Hey, Cal. What's up? Hi.
Not a lot, much of the same.
Cool.
Let's see, Oz still looks like Jacob. They now have a warhammer and a shield that just radiates death. I feel like it's got that vibe. And is currently approaching the table that Renair and Floon are sitting at the yawning portal, while Craig inconspicuously sits at his date with Yagra and DeVille.
Exactly.
It's me.
It's gonna be really interesting. I mean, the dynamic is pretty funny already. I just love how Yagra just kind of like goes after him. It just,
Right?
I like
She knows
it.
what she wants.
I do. Yeah, she does. But yeah. All right. Well, thank you, Oz, Cal. Appreciate it. Dennis, how you doing?
I'm doing quite well.
You're doing quite well. Well, please tell me more. What's going on with you? Tell me everything.
Okay. I decided to take a chance and see if some of my contacts knew anything about what was going on. With the explosion outside.
Yes.
And while I didn't know then, it did seem like they were gonna look into it, as well as giving me the name of the leader of the Black Network.
Yeah, and that's where we left off last time.
Yep.
Definitely, and I'm sure there's going to be more information about that coming up.
I'm also feeling a little bit more in character today, so
That's awesome. We love that. I mean, I love when my players role play. I mean, I think you guys do already a great job as it is, but like I think the more we get into episodes, the more you're just really embodying the characters even more when more gets revealed, and you really just embrace that. And that was my goal overall. So big kudos to you guys for really enjoying it, and I'm glad you guys are having a good time. It's awesome. All right. Oh, well, thank you, Dennis. Appreciate it. Hi, Kimarie. How are you?
Hello.
And your character is Mickey, and Mickey's a boy, right?
Oh, Dan, you took my intro away from
I'm
me. How
so-
dare
that's
you?
okay. You can do it. You can do mine like next episode. That's fine. I didn't.
Hi, I'm Kimarie. I play Miki, and I'm a boy.
There you go.
I have no clue with race anymore.
No.
No, still I have no
Really?
clue. I just know I'm scary. So
Scary? Yeah, I guess.
no.
Scary,
short.
ugly.
And short.
like, thanks, Justin. I'm not ugly. I'm not.
Might be.
I might be ugly, but that's okay.
Ugly subjective.
It is subjective. Floon
I'm
likes
You have
short.
flu.
I am short. That's for sure. But I definitely think I'm either a sorcerer or Cal, help! I forgot what it's called.
Artificer.
Artificer. I knew it started with an A. I wanted to say archiver. I knew that wasn't right.
It's a new class. Just
And
made
I
up
just
you.
made it up. Dan made it
I'm
up.
an
Not the same
archiver.
thing as
Yeah.
an
You've
archivist,
been
though.
taking good notes.
As I do my potions and my drinks and measurements. Yeah. No.
Stop it. No.
Yeah. So, but I'm having fun.
Oh,
I'm
you got that.
excited. I think it's funny that Miki's standing outside of the yawning portal because he doesn't want to create chaos or a hard time for Durnan, but he desperately wants to see Durnan and just like make sure he's doing okay.
Yeah.
So I might have to roll on a decision. And also that Miki does not know Floon's in the tavern right now.
Yeah.
So that's interesting as well. So, but yeah, thanks everybody for watching. Hope you enjoy this
Yeah.
episode.
Oh, thank you, Kimarie. And we love Mickey, we really do. I love seeing how you play him out as time goes on. And I got a few surprises for everybody.
Oh no!
Yeah, we're not done yet. Hi, Justin. How you doing?
Great. I'm just updating some of my pages of notes since they're like all jumbled.
No worries. And I just want to say thank you for being a friend
Mhm.
with your lovely golden girl.
We've traveled down the road and back again.
Oh, there you
No,
go.
I'm gonna turn it inside out.
Oh,
You're not
Oh,
allowed
this
to
isn't
make
that
any
kind
more
of
puns.
stream,
You're
Justin.
pounding.
I know. If I had a nickel.
You would
I
never
mean,
have a
that
nickel.
tracks. That
Exactly.
tracks with Simena a little bit. No.
I don't know. Maybe not that mean.
Just learn in the
initially.
streets.
Well, as
So-
Mickey really wants, because Mickey can't make as much money as Zymina, but that's not her
True.
problem.
It's true. True.
Broke ass bitches. BABS.
So, anything you want to talk about
You
Zymina?
are.
Anything new or new thoughts about her?
No, not really. Just because not a lot happened with Zymina last session. If she was more of a background player this time, which is perfectly fine. I'm okay with that. But I don't have any solid guesses anymore. Like I have a lot of general guesses, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I know you have given clues out, but I don't know.
have.
That they're ones that I would just immediately pick up on without a little more
That's why I
context.
did. Yes.
So, I don't know that
because-
anyone has been really
Mhm.
picking up on it, but if the other players have any ideas, that's fine. I know we've talked about succubus, tiefling,
Mhm.
kind of thing, rogue. I still think that I potentially could be a warlock of some sort
Mhm.
too, but again, if I'm a homebrew, there's really no way for me to guess.
Of course. Yeah.
So it's hard to say. I could even eventually be a bard.
Mhm.
Imagine that, me
Mhm.
being evil, but also very, very, very inspirational.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure there's.
But I don't
even
think I'm a
musicians
bard.
out there. So.
Yeah, no, I think I'm at least warlock, something. Some
Well, you know
friend
you can cast
race
spells.
maybe,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
We did know a couple things about you. Well, the most important thing when Fala was reading your aura told Oz that you have
Oh,
more of a
yeah.
tribal,
that's
was
true.
it tribal ancient type of aura. So there is a big history with your character. And then you did have the vision when you started that fire, a few episodes ago when you burned him. You kind of saw yourself around a hill in front of this wicker.
Yeah, when I burned down the McDonald's.
Yeah, sure. And we're not sponsored by them. Sure. Okay.
And Costco.
And Costco.
Not them either. No, no that is a good
Um,
point. That was mentioned last session. Thank you. I did have the written
You're
down,
welcome.
but I don't know why I didn't think to mention that.
I think it's a good point to just keep an eye out. But yeah, I try not to feel too much, but I still want to give you a little bit, just because you guys know the game pretty well, and I still want to keep the level of mystery there. So
Mhm.
thank you again, Justin.
Mysterious.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, I stayed behind at Troll Skull Manor while the rest of the party went to the Yawning
Mhm.
Portal. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not involved with them. They can do their own thing.
At the moment, but yeah.
Mhm.
All right. Thank you again, everyone. Again, thank you for the intros. We love hearing from you. But I think we just need to roll into today's episode of Roll or
Roleplay!
Warp. All right.
Role play.
Roleplay.
Really, Justin? You just had
I
to.
was responding to the chat. Dan had bad
Uh-huh.
timing. That's not my fault.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
So, in our last episode, our players were investigating an explosion that happened right outside their home. After investigating the scene and talking to some witnesses, our players were able to deduce a few key things. One of the dead men is most likely a member of the Black Network of the Zentaran because of the flying snake tattoo that they have. There is also a gnome that died clutching a dagger, plus his cloak and boots were covered in excrement. Possibly came from the sewers. Miki possibly found the murder weapon, which was a necklace of fireballs, that possibly caused this explosion to take place. And then a witness by the name of Jezrin Hornraven saw a puppet/automaton robot creature thing that threw something into the crowd and caused the explosion. Our players were very cooperative with the City Watch and the lead investigator Barnabas Blastwind and surrendered the necklace of fireballs. After the scene was cleared, our players discussed amongst themselves what had took place back in Trollskull Manor. And then, my intro just kind of went crazy here. Okay. Well, anyways, our players discussed what took place. Craig initiated a meeting at the Yawning Portal between him, Davil Starsong and Yagra Stonefist to talk about the information that he found in person. Oz and Miki joined Craig while Zamina stayed at Trosco Manor. Miki chose to remain outside hidden from the tavern while Craig and Oz came in. Durnan recognized both of them and looked quite uncomfortable. Oz took their own spot and reunited with Bonnie, having a refreshingly and friendly conversation, while Craig met with Yagra and Deville on the other side of the tavern. Deville explained that an individual named Erstuhl Floxen, part of the Black Network, may have been involved. Deville also revealed that Erstuhl is a high-ranking member of the Zentarum and is a right-hand man of the faction leader of Zentarum, Manshun. And that is where we left off last time. I think we also wanted to mention, just as a recap, our players sent a bunch of letters or paper birds to their allies or faction friends to try to get more information on this investigation. So Oz sent one to Renair, never remember, as well as Nanette from their little Raven Queen priesthood cult.
You
Religion.
make it sound like a book club or something.
I mean, it is a book club for the dead, you know?
That's fair.
Yeah.
Paid to the body.
That's fair. I never saw a jacuzzi full of blood at any book clubs I went to, though.
Jacuzzi full of...
A jacuzzi.
Wow.
Smelling like blood, Ryan. And then Craig sent a paper bird to Deville and Yagra just to meet at the tavern to discuss in person. Miki sent a paper bird to Floon, just letting them know about the tavern opening in almost less than 2 days from now. And then Zamina sent one to JB Nevercont from the investigation. So, let's resume right where we left off, in the tavern.
Actually, I had a question.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, go for it.
We did roll to know where the automatons would come from. I know you said it was part of a parade. I forgot which season. Is it fall?
It was fall.
Summer?
Yes.
Okay.
It
And
was
we were able to determine where they were based. Because I know I failed my nature check, but Oz succeeded.
Yeah,
I just
and
I just forgot to write that part down where they
Yeah.
were located, because that was something we could investigate too.
No worries, and that's actually a very good point to make in this. It is so the automatons are normally part of the march and the Day of Wonders parade in the fall season, and the kind of like the place where they're kind of made or crafted is called the House of Inspired Hands, which is a workshop but also a temple, a museum. It's kind of like all in one. That they kind of they worship the god Gond, which is the god of crafting and like inventions. So it's where you have a possible lead to check out if you need to. But we are back at the tavern. Is there anything else, Justin, you wanted to mention, or did I answer your question?
Yes. Also, could you please relay the name of the Zentarum leader again, just so I can have it
Sure.
written down?
Manshun. That's MANSHOON.
Oh.
And then the
I spelled it right.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Wow.
and then the person that was kind of observed at the crime scene is Erstuhl Floxen. All right, cool. So, Craig, Deville looks at you again, kind of smiling, and just and reveals like, "Oh yes, his name is Manshun. That's his name. Have you heard of him before? If you want to roll a history check."
I'm sorry, what was that? Sorry.
Sure. Deville is asking you if you may have heard of him before. If you want to roll a history check, you're more than welcome to.
I will do that right now.
All right.
That's a 2.
You have no idea.
Oh,
Sounds
no.
like a type of cat food. That's what the name of Manshun sounds like. So
Does he make
Yeah.
cat food?
and Deville's like, no, it's not. I guess I can fill you in a little bit about him. So, Manshun is arguably one of the most powerful wizards of the city. He wants to rule the city, and gain control of the Black Network and overthrow pretty much the City Watch and have the whole city under his control. The funny thing is that Manchun, the original one is dead. The one that lives in this city is rumored, apparently, to be a clone of it. He has been in many battles against powerful spellcasters such as Kelben, Arunsan, and Elminster. And fearing that he might be destroyed by his enemies, he magically crafted several clones. But a mishap kind of caused them all to awaken at the same time, which is kind of hilarious if you think about it. And pretty much the clones of Manchun, who's already kind of paranoid and wants control, they were fighting each other. Till there's rumored, and I'm not sure if this is true or not, but there's rumored to be, I think, 3 left. One of them lives in the city and looking to get control of the city. And that's all I know, pretty much.
Harry Potter out here destroying all these Horcruxes by himself.
But he's, yeah, we, as the Dream Raiders, were part of this entire, but we're just mostly looking for financial stability. And just keeping our eyes and ears out. But he's definitely someone that we're not aligned with, but we're still technically part of the connection, so to speak. What do you think about that, handsome boy?
It's tough to be aligned with somebody you don't really want to be in business with.
But we all have to make sacrifices. You have to play the end game.
Sure.
I mean, that's why you're here with me, right? I mean, you've proven yourself with one little quest, but who's to say you're not with someone else? Who's to say that this is all just a ruse? Hypothetically, I'm not accusing you, but I'm just saying that that's still a possibility.
I like you guys the best.
Aww. Did you hear that, Yagra? He likes us the best. Oh, that's music to my ears, handsome. What about me? What about me do you like the most? Tell me, compliment me. Is it my eyes, my smile, the way I break someone's spine when they look at me the wrong way?
I'm a very big fan of your ferocity.
Oh. See, that's one big word I really like.
And your eyes are... I could just do cannonball.
Thank you. Well, maybe we can have a day just you and I if you want. Nice night out.
That would be fun.
Not a bit. Yeah, alright. Well, you tell me the time and place, buddy, and I'll try to make it work. Yes. I don't know. And she looks at DeVille and says, "We're waiting on someone to come in, too, just to kind of give us an update. You can sit with us if you want and meet them."
I think I'll do that.
All right. Very good. Bonnie is right there with you, Oz. And you're about to just finish the conversation, and she goes, it's been a lot of fun, honey. I have to go back and help Renair and Floon, but anything else you wanted to mention in the meantime, hon?
Oh no, I don't think so.
All right, honey.
I think I'm actually going to move over and sit with them. So
All right, honey. Well, you have fun now.
you too, Bonnie.
Okay, bye. And she She actually kind of goes to them for a little bit, and then probably after that kind of sits with Mayloon because Mayloon is drunk as ever again and may need some vomit cleaned
That
up.
is one thing Oz does not miss is having to
Yes.
clean up Mayloon's vomit.
Exactly. Oz, you also hear a voice in the back of your head.
Ooh.
That is not the Raven Queen.
What?
I know.
Is
Crazy,
it
huh?
Vajra?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. She goes, hey Oz, hope you're doing well. Just sending you, this is how I communicate. Oh, I said already too many words. There may be another message. Shit, on top of this. Okay. And then you hear a little bit of a long pause. Okay. This sounds like another spell came through. See if you can help us. A young bronze dragon has taken up residence in Deepwater Harbor. It startled a few sailors recently, but hasn't hurt anyone. Confront the dragon and learn its intentions, please. We need information.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I'll just write confront the dragon casually in my notes.
Yep, that's about where I was at, yeah.
And then you have the chance to reply to that message if you want to.
Sounds good. I'll let you know when I'm done.
All right. That works. Okay. Miki, is there anything Hi. Is there anything you're doing at the moment? I know you're currently waiting outside. It is a little chilly, even though it is springtime. You see like wagons going by, people still walking. You kind of get the smell of food from the tavern kind of coming from the chimney, so very familiar smells as well, with a little bit of smoke as well. It's like a very ashy type of area that you're in right now. But is there very ashy? Is there anything you wanted to do in the meantime? Or are you just being chill out there?
No, I'm chilling. I might, if people aren't around, I might play with Stella or Slurpee or Bruno, my 3 rats. Otherwise, Miki is still staying outside because he thinks if he goes in, like, something bad's gonna happen. Or like something's gonna happen to Durnan, and so he's kind of like, he's just like, kind of, yeah, I'm not pacing. That's not really what I want to do, but just trying to be inconspicuous.
Sure. Can you roll a perception check for me, please, Miki?
You bet.
Okay.
That's a 6.
6. Okay.
So perceptive.
So perceptive. Okay. No worries. Nothing too important.
Okay, good to know.
Mhm.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No worries.
Don't see anything, Dan.
Not.
Rats, excuse me.
I'm sorry. What was that?
I said his rats.
His rats. I'm not gonna roll on that. Not with the rats.
His rats.
Almost just Mickey thing.
I tried.
I know.
Thanks.
There is another individual walking inside the tavern. Let me actually bring their picture up here. And they walk inside. They are short, dark-skinned, have heavily armored, carrying a hammer with them. This is an individual by the name of Istrid Horn.
Okay, I swear to God, you said Istrid Horny, and I was like,
Nope.
Sure
Istrid
did.
Horn.
yes, let's get that N in there.
And Istrid Horn. And
Okay.
she walks inside, kind of looks around. Let me get her token up just 1 second here. And she looks at you, Craig, and looks at DeVille and Yagra and starts walking in your direction. DeVille goes in. Sorry, I'm just multitasking here. Yeah, she sits corners from you guys. Says, "Hey, long day, a lot of loans. Who's this guy?" DeVille says, "Oh, Istrid, this is Craig. Craig Istrid. Got muscle. Could always use that. What's your story?"
I'm just a cook.
I took bullshit.
Oh.
But if that's what all you want to say, that's completely fine.
Who knows how to crush?
Apples?
Oh.
People.
Okay.
Did you bring your tenderizer with you, Craig? Okay.
Sitting right next to me.
So she like looks at you and she's kind of unamused. She doesn't seem very approachable. She's very blunt to the point. But she's still showing respect to DeVille and Yagra. DeVille says, "Oh, this is Istrid Horn. She is known to kind of be the master of trade and coin in Waterdeep. She kind of holds a loaning service to people who may be in a rut and may need a little bit extra coin, but I don't know. Istrid, how are your interest rates?" And you see DeVille smile. Istrid goes, "The wealthy can afford it. That's all that matters, right? But there were a couple gamblers out there that were down on their luck, and we had to take a little bit more materialistic things than just money. By the way, we should be getting like about 3 more people in their loyalty for at least a good 6 months." DeVille's like, "All right. Well, remember, no violence, just motivation." And she goes, "Yeah, I'm gonna need a drink." And she flags down Bonnie. Istrid talks to Bonnie and said, "I need a hard ale. One of your biggest glass you got." Bonnie's like, "All right, hon, coming right back." Bonnie's off.
I tell Bonnie it's on me.
"Oh, that's nice of you, hon. All right. You want to set up a tab? Is all this going to be on you?" Oh, I probably shouldn't say
Sure.
that. Oh, okay. All right. I'll be back. And DeVille leans back. What a gentleman. Maybe we can send you on another little mission. You're being really nice to us, so maybe we can give you a little extra work if you want."
I'd appreciate it.
All right. Well, let me see if, well, maybe you can meet Schema. Let's see. I think this mission is, actually, change of thought here. So there's a shop in the trades ward called Weird Bottles Concoctions. Okay. You're listening, Craig. I want to make sure.
Yes.
No
I'm
worries.
typing a little slowly. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. It's a lot of info. The gnome who runs it is a friend of ours named Skemo. Skeemo.
That's not poignant at all.
Oh, what was that?
That's not poignant at all.
All right. Well, he's made some.
I'm sorry.
Well, he's a very good friend of ours. He's part of the Doom Raiders too. He's made some potions of mind reading for a client. Pick up the potions and deliver them to the God Catcher, one of the enormous statues in the castle ward. I'm sure you're very familiar with it. Give the potions to the lady in the purple cloak, and you can keep the tip. Just simple, just give the potions to her and money, that's it.
Can you say the name of the shop again, the name of
Sure.
the kinds of potions, and where they need to go to?
I can also tell you. I wrote it down.
The bill gives you a look,
Oh, you're asking.
and he is
I just
He's pretty annoyed. He looks at you with the blankest stare and then looks at Yagra and... Really?
I just want to verify the information. Make sure I heard it correctly.
Well, okay, let me get a seal of approval for you, sir. I'll speak it loudly and clearly. Let me know when you're ready, sir.
I'm ready.
Right. Weird Bottle Concoctions is the name of the shop that Schema owns. They're potions of mind reading that need to be sent to a client of ours. You want to pick up the potions. Okay. And then deliver them, like move them to the God Catcher statue. It's this big statue in Waterdeep that you live in, right? Then give the potions to the lady, and then you keep the tip. Yagra, did you get all that too? Yagra's like, no, he is new. Time to be friendly, Deville.
I mean, you just said it a little quickly, and I missed it. I just missed a couple details.
It was legitimately everything that I said. But you know what? Fine. I'm not going to argue. I'm drinking. We're having a good time. Plus,
Was there a
this could be
name for
very
this
good.
lady, by the way?
What was that?
Was there a name for this lady, by the way?
Nothing that needs to be given. You'll know her when you see her.
All right.
No worries. But I know that's pretty much it for me right now. I mean, we can definitely look into the investigation. I mean, into the whole explosion thing. I just haven't heard of it yet.
I
But
would greatly appreciate it.
sure, we'll keep you notified if anything comes up. But most likely it's through the Black Network. Okay. Yeah, I'm probably gonna head on out a little bit too. If you want to hang out with Yagra, by all means, but I'm kind of done for the day. Istrid says, yeah, just wanted to let you know an update of finances and what's been going on. And looks at you, Craig. Yeah, if you need a loan, let me know. You may need it one
I'm
day.
gonna avoid you with a 10-foot pole.
You see, you want to know something really cool about me, Craig? The more you try to avoid me, the closer I get to you.
I have no need for your services.
Not yet. Everyone falls on hard times, Craig.
Oh.
The wealthy, the poor, the good, the evil. Money's money. Dragon's dragon. It moves around very quickly, and who knows, someone could get robbed. And you lose it all, and you just need to get back up.
Well, I sincerely hope we never meet again.
Deville, just my advice here. Keep a close eye on this one. Because right now he doesn't know how good he has it.
You're probably right.
I know I am. And she serves up, chugs, leaves. Deville looks at you. Okay, I'm gonna head on out too. Try to be more friendly to our allies and make things less complicated.
I'm sorry.
Alright.
I didn't mean anything by it. I just don't like loan sharks.
Well, I don't know if this is the right faction for you then. But time will tell.
I like everybody else.
Well, I haven't met everyone else yet. But hopefully we won't have any more problems. Have a good day, Craig. He gets up,
Goodbye.
walks off, and Yagra just sits there.
I have a question.
Yes.
Because this whole conversation kind of reminded me of when Craig was asking, or telling Zamina about the pussycat that visited him and she was giving him a hard time. Was he getting angry at all during that? Kind of a little bit of a demeaning
I would say Craig as a character probably would get frustrated, but is in such a powerful state with the group that they're in. He's trying to smooth things over, but he isn't going to take any crap from anyone. So I think the way Dennis played it is really good, and like very true to the character, but still being respectful of the faction.
Oh, I wasn't.
Oh yeah,
I just wanted to know if he was mad at all because I liked it. I was just
maybe
like,
a little bit. I think a little bit.
choke a bitch out.
I would say a little bit, but he's keeping it hidden. He was standing up for himself. I think. Yeah.
You can get mad at Simon. It's okay, Craig.
Yeah. Speaking of, I want to get back to actually Zymina right now, because while this is happening, I want to make sure you have the chance to roleplay if you want to. I know you're in Trollskull Manor, and Tally's there working on renovations as well. Is there anything you wanted to do in the meantime?
No, other than just waiting for JB. There's nothing, like, she doesn't want to really leave the tavern with the explosion and everything happening. She wants to be like one of the teams still there, you know, because they put a lot of money into this place. She ain't gonna let that shit burn down.
Sure. I will say, he writes back to you pretty quickly. So you actually do get a paper bird. Right
Okay.
after that.
What does it say?
Sure. Yeah, he
Sure.
says, sure.
Wow.
Says, hello, dear Zymina. Yours truly. This JB never got. Just kidding. There's more to this letter. I do not know much about what you have mentioned. I do know, I've heard of these automaton creatures, sometimes called nimblewrights. Nimble WRIGHTS. I know that our faction definitely has some in the Dock Ward. It's run at part of the Sea Maidens Fair. That's hosted by Zardos Zord. ZARDOZ. And then ZORD. I actually was planning on bringing you and whoever else you want to bring for a dinner over there sometime, if you wanted to. It's a possibility if you want to check it out. But, I don't know. It's very interesting. Please keep me informed. I do have, and then another paper bird comes in. Sends two of them. I do have another mission for you, if you want to do it. It's so easy. A gang of street urchins could pull it off. I want you to deliver an expose to Gaxley Rudderbust. That's Gaxly. Rudderbust is RUDDERBUST. The publisher of a local broadsheet called The Waterdeep Wazoo. Without his knowing who wrote it or where it came from. You'll find his office at the corner of Imar Street and Stallion Street in the North Ward. Leave the story on his desk. Thank you. XO. JB never cut. In very nice cursive.
That is a lot of information. What was the name of the streets? Sorry.
Sure, it's Imar Street, which is IMMAR, and then Stallion Street, STALLION. And it's in the North Ward.
Okay, North Ward. Which is where we are. Perfect.
Yes.
So just
and then
to summarize, he wants me to deliver the expose there without knowing how it got there. So basically a stealth mission. Putting it on his desk and whatnot. Interesting.
And you kind of like look around, you see a letter outside of your door. Sitting there. Of the tavern.
She's just just like mumbles to herself like, my, aren't I the popular one today? With like no humor, just nah. And she'll
Yes.
receive the letter, just okay, and kind of examine it before opening it up. If it's addressed to anyone in particular. If it's not addressed to her, she wouldn't open it. I should
Sure.
say.
It just has just a sealed envelope with like some red like tassels behind it. Very fancy.
Not the red tassels.
Mm-hmm.
Seems very suspicious after everything that's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And someone to deliver this while this investigation is happening seems weird. So she'd like to investigate to make sure it's not like magically trapped or anything like that before she opens it. She
Of
just
course.
does not trust anything right now.
I think that's perfectly fine. Let me actually detect. Let me. I say detect, but like let me check something quickly.
I get detect magic, thank you.
1 second. Yeah. Yeah, detect magic.
Do I really?
You
Shut
do.
up.
Yes.
I was joking. I thought you were just looking to see if it was trapped.
No, I was looking to see if you had detect magic and I slipped.
And you
Wow.
I slipped. Yeah,
Not the slipping,
so
okay.
you can cast it as a ritual. So pretty much detect magic. It's concentration up to 10 minutes. So for the duration, you can sense a presence of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic. And you learn that School of Magic. Nothing magical around you now. Looks like the paperwork probably got rid of its magic, so that it's not magical anymore. The envelope itself is not magical. If you want to roll like an investigation check to check for traps, you can definitely do that.
I still would, just because, I mean,
Sure.
poison's a thing. Anthrax. Well,
of
anthrax
course.
in the Day of the Dragon is
Mhm.
not something I want to fuck with.
Yeah.
Not today, say. Maybe today. Maybe not. I rolled a 9.
9.
It's a no from me.
You don't see it trapped. It looks kind of just like a standard letter with a little fancy ribbon on it.
Okay. I mean, since it's not addressed to anybody, she'll take it over to the bar counter and open it there.
Okay. So you open it.
And I explode.
So this is a letter that's very scandalous in nature.
Oh no.
It mentions secret deals behind closed doors, orgies, and blood rituals among various noble families of Waterdeep. And there are 5 families that are mentioned. And if you want to write these down, go for it. One of them is called Snow Beetle, Snobedle. Another name, which you guys have heard before, is Castle Enter. And then another one is High Church, High, and then church, all one word. Delimerev, it's Delim as in Mary, Irev. And then Hansberg, Hansberg.
Okay, and just to confirm, what was the first part? I stopped typing up blood orgies.
Of course. So the document mentions secret deals behind closed doors, orgies, and blood rituals among noble families of Waterdeep.
Okay, thank you. It was just
Sure.
regular orgies. Perfect.
Yeah, just those orgies. Can you roll an Arcana check for me, please?
Yeah, I can try, absolutely. Okay, pretty standard. I got a 10.
Okay. Let me check on that Arcana. Okay. So it's more just looking at the rituals part of it. It seems those rituals seem to be associated with conjuration magic, but that's all you can really tell from that. So like bringing something, like conjuring something to come in the city.
Is that really how you want to end that sentence?
Sure, I am now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come.
So, yeah, that's pretty much what the letter. It's just pretty much it looks like incriminating, information.
Interesting.
And it's getting delivered to this newspaper place.
Oh, I see
Water-
now.
Mhm.
This is the
Yes.
expose he was referencing.
That's
I
exactly.
thought it was something unrelated. I was like, that was all way too fast. So I was like, what?
Yep.
Okay.
Exactly. So this conjuration school is a school responsible for summoning spells and
Other things.
creation. Yes.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
yeah,
Like fireball.
I think so.
Yep.
I'm not good with that, but yeah. So that's pretty much the information you got with it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
She folds it back up very carefully.
Okay. You're real nice.
Yeah, it's like
The kiss is
that's
okay.
that was not what she expected.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
so she's like,
figured.
oh, okay. We'll make sure this is in tip-top shape so they are the first to see it. Granted, she assumes he probably would have thought she'd look at it, but I mean, really did not expect that. So she just kind of glosses over the whole like orgy part and just kind of like almost like elongates her claw, just like picks at her teeth and just goes,
I'll give you one more
oh.
thing about the letter. Castle Enter is written in red.
Oh, interesting. Were those the people we had heard about that like might have been related to the like twin thing? I know there was a
Yeah.
lot more information you had given us. But
Vincent
I didn't-
Trench mentioned that.
Yeah.
About their children, like, well, they don't have twins, but you know, kids roughly same age. Yeah.
Okay. That's what I thought.
Noble family. One of the most noblest of families. Yeah. All right. I'll leave it with that. Anyone else wanted to do anything? Oz, Craig, Mamina Johnson.
Astrid Mamina Johnson.
It is our name.
Yeah. I was just gonna go sit with Renair and Floon.
Okay. Sure.
Because figured opportune moments to just chat with them and see if they have any information.
Sure. So Renair and Lowen actually are kind of looking over at Craig with the other members of the Zentarum over there and kind of like getting glances. Can you roll a perception check for me, please?
Blatantly. Ugh. 12.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you kind of hear, before you walk over, you hear Flynn says, do you think this is just like, he's just going to get information? And Renair goes, oh no. It worries me a little bit. He's getting really friendly with them. They kidnapped me, Flo. Is he with them or with us? I have to talk to him or something, because if he's going to be with them, this could cause problems for our faction. We can't have any spies manipulating us. And then you come on by, and Renair kind of stirs up a little bit. Flo just gives you a head nod and smiles. Renair's like, hello.
Hello there.
How are you?
I'm doing alright. Do you mind if I join you?
Sure, by all means. And Flynn's like, yeah, I kind of like new faces. Strangers can be fun.
New face, not quite a stranger though.
Flynn's like, let me see. Oh, he actually does recognize you. I was giving him a high DC. He's not the smartest. He's like, oh shit, looking good, nice. All
Thank
right, and he like gives you like up down like, oh, I'm much better than. Yeah, we don't have to talk about that. That's fine. Renair says, oh, that makes sense. Hi, Alice. How are you?
I'm doing alright.
wow.
How are you?
Doing okay. He's looking over at Quickstale. Do you know what that's about?
Just trying to get as much information as possible from as many sources.
Okay. I just want to be honest with you. I mean, I worry about that a lot. You know, if he's going to be, and you can definitely relate this to him too, but if he's going to be with the Centaurum and the Harpers, we're two separate goals here. And he has to really prove himself with us if he wants to stay with us.
I get that.
Yeah. But anyways, what brings you here? I got your paper bird, by the way. I was about to send one back, but I guess you're here. So
Yeah.
saves time.
I just Greg wanted to meet with them to see if they had any information. So here you guys are. So I figured I'd just take the opportunity to say hi and see if
Yeah.
what's going
Well,
on.
Well, I guess you kind of came to the right person. When I saw your letter, I was quite shocked because I think I have a feeling I know who that was that perished in the explosion.
Really?
Yeah, when the Lords of Waterdeep ousted my father, I thought that his long dark shadow was finally gone for good. The truth is, I want nothing to do with him. But his spies honed me. One of them, a gnome named Delacar, Dalakar. Delacar had been watching me for months. Then, about 10 days ago, the spy was suddenly nowhere to be seen. My father didn't trust many people, but he trusted that gnome. I spoke to a few of Delacar's friends in the past. Apparently, he was on a special mission to retrieve the Stone of Galore, and was afraid that the Zentarum and the Xanathar Guild were close to catching him. When he heard about my kidnapping, he wanted more information about the venturers who had rescued me. I think Delacar was planning to pay you to deliver the Stone of Galore to my father in Neverwinter.
What?
That's what I was thinking was happening, because it was right outside your tavern, right?
Yeah.
Description matched. There's excrement, which we know where Xanathar loves to keep his hideout. And the Zents are there? Yeah. Probably what happened. Yeah, did you manage to get any other information? Did you, out of game, did you mention about Ifala's information in the letter? Or you would probably write it in there?
I don't think I did, but I think Oz would bring it up now.
Okay, sure. Let's role play it out. So what would you say?
There is one more bit of information that I didn't want to include in a paper missive, but
Okay.
there was a man seen running away immediately after the explosion. Middle-aged, in dark clothing, with a limp. One of the shopkeepers saw them.
All right. I'll tell you what. Here's what I'll do. I'll get in contact with my hoppers. I'll try to get information about whoever that may be, fit the description, and tomorrow I'll send you information about like what I find, if you would like.
That would be great.
Of course, yeah, no worries. And I appreciate your loyalty and honesty. And kind of does like a quick. He tries to restrain himself from looking at Craig, but he maintains contact with you. And Floon says, by the way, I got a really nice letter from Miki. How's that one doing?
I mean, they're actually outside if you want to go talk to them.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Nice.
They're probably trying to look indiscreet. That's not
They
a
want to be
word.
discreet.
They're
No, I
probably
mean-
trying to be subtle out there in a cloak and stuff, but you know how they can't sit still, so
I'm fine with discretion. Happens all the time with me.
that's fair.
Just another day, but Miki's different, of course. Miki's at least I think authentic. I hope so. But thank you. I was about to send a paperweight back, but I guess I can just have my presence instead and just pay him a little visit.
Ooh.
I think they would enjoy that.
Probably. I'll enjoy it. I'll do it too. Enjoy it too. Getting flustered already just thinking about it.
Oh, don't worry. Miki is as well. I knew it.
Hmm.
Cal,
Yeah.
shut up.
Yes. Fuck 'em up. Get him,
Alright.
Floon.
Also, Rainier mentions to you, I may have another mission down the road, but it may come from remote, so just be on the lookout for that. And out of game, just to determine with factions, Craig and Miki are the only two members of the Harpers in the group, right? So Oz is with Force Grey, Craig is with Harpers and Zentarum, along with Miki, Harpers and Zentarum, and Zymina is with Breaking Gareth.
Yes.
So that's what we determined.
For now.
Oz, you're not part of Harper's?
I know. Oz would be part of Harper's too.
You're part of Harper's too?
Yeah,
Okay,
Harper's
I
I have
for
that
sure.
written down.
Force Grey is the
You're part of Harper's and Force.
questionable
Got
one so far.
Okay, sounds good. Well then, he'll mention. We'll get in contact with you guys. Probably in a little bit. Maybe
Sounds
next
good.
year. All right. It's been great to see you. Getting
You
kind
too.
of like reaches out, gives you a hug. Just stay careful and tell them I say hi as well. Since they're not here, but
Will
have
do.
a good. All right. Fluin looks at Renee and says, "I can't wait any longer. I need to say hi."
Oz will like meander to the bar or something so that since Renee already said bye.
Mhm.
But,
Sure. So Floon's walking outside. Mickey, you see Floon. So hot. So hot. Hotter than you remember. The hair just going out the side. You get a nice view of his tush. Like out there, he is flaunting himself, and he's just like, look around. Oh, Mickey, where
Oh
are
my
you?
god. Hi.
There you are. How are you? And he comes in and gives you a hug. Bonsan gives you a hug.
I'm good. I
Mhm.
was not expecting to see you.
Oh, I wasn't expecting to
In
see
like
you.
today. Yeah.
Yeah. You couldn't wait another day.
Oh no, I'm just here with my friends.
Oh, okay. Why not you? Oh, I guess that makes sense because the whole hidden
I'm
thing.
trying to be, like I'm not trying to get Durnan in trouble. Like
Oh,
you kind of
that's
said it
very
was life or
sweet.
death last time, so
Yeah, the other two. Well, I mean, Oz is totally disguised, but
I
mean,
know. Isn't he hot? Or they? Aren't they
Oz?
hot? Yeah, right?
I mean, definitely an upgrade from the
Yeah.
last time I saw
Definitely
them.
upgrade from a brain for sure, yeah.
Yeah, but smarter can be sexy.
I guess so.
Yeah. But I want to thank you for the invitation to come to Trollskull Valley, or Trollskull Manor, excuse me. I'm all for a big celebration.
You're welcome. I just thought, like you said, you'd be down for a party and
Mhm.
stuff,
Of course. I love parties. It's so spontaneous and a lot of time for celebrating. Get to know people a little bit more.
hmm
Yeah.
I live there.
I think so. I think Renee told me after you and Volo and everything. Yeah. Are you inviting me to come over to your place? Is this what this conversation
I
is
mean,
about?
not in so many words. I was just saying, like, maybe I
Uh-huh.
could show you my bedroom sometime.
He kind of is like a little caught off guard with this. He's still being very polite and says, I think that's very nice. I don't know what you're insinuating. Well, maybe I do. I don't know.
I'm just nothing, very casual, keeping it casual, very casual. hmm
He actually sits down on the floor next to you. Have a seat.
Oh no. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. I just want to be friends. It's fine.
Miki. Listen. You're very great. Like you're a great person. I'm a very flirtatious person.
Yeah.
And I have slept with a lot of people. I mean a lot. For many different reasons.
Yeah.
Just so I can survive here.
Sure.
Okay?
Name of the game.
I mean, it's the game I choose to play. But I don't want there to be any mixed feelings, or if there's any hopes that you have that I break your heart, because I don't want that to happen.
No, I'm just having fun just like you. You know, there's nothing serious.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. Just fun.
Okay.
I'm flattered, like, I feel like people kind of overlook me and
Really?
they kind of treat me like I'm less than they are, and you're kind of the first person to, treat me like an equal and treat me kind and nice and flirt, that's been really nice. So like it's fine. I'm like not heartbroken. But the flirting thing, we it's fun, we can continue, it's fun.
Okay, if you want. I don't mind that. Do you have your rats out, by the way, or are they...
No, they're hiding. As
They're
soon
hiding?
as so sorry, I'll tell you my picture. I'm like
Okay.
picturing Miki, kind of, being inconspicuous outside,
Mhm.
playing with rats because nobody's around. Floon comes down, is like, oh hey, and then I like kind of like turn around and like I like throw the rats in my pocket. And I'm just
Okay.
like, oh, hey, Floon, like that's kind of how I pictured that interaction to go. So rats are put away for right now.
Okay. Well, he says, well, listen, I'm all for meeting new friends, and you never know what the future can hold. I'm just, keep in contact, and let's just stay friendly for now.
For sure, yeah, I'm glad we're friends.
Yeah, of
Wink.
course. Look at you.
I know, I've learned from the best. What can
It's
I
like-
say?
It's like you're mimicking me for some reason. That's hilarious.
Oh no. Mimicry is the best form of flattery, right?
I mean, I like to think so. I mean, you do a really good job.
Thanks, I think.
Yeah, like your voice is kind of mimicking mine right now. I mean, it is kind of part of your race. Race reveal, you're Kenku.
Shut up.
What?
Did you just throw that out of nowhere, or are you joking?
No, you are Kenku. That is your race.
Wow. That's
So when-
Breathe, hold on!
Not you killing your own people, Kimarie.
When
fucking
you
love-
mentioned to Durnan in the tavern, and they were Kenku, and he gave
It
you
makes
such a
sense.
puzzled, whatever look.
I'm gonna have to go rewatch that episode.
Yeah. So,
Oh.
yep. So that is your race. You are Kenku. Let me bring up a few things here. So again, one thing I kind of did when you knew disguise self, you sounded exactly like Glarb, right?
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it feels good. I don't have to hold that in any longer.
Hold on, just for the audience here. When I did my campaign, the first campaign before this one, I threatened Dan every single time we talked together. I threatened that I was gonna make him a Kenku, and
Yep.
I threatened.
it's
I'm like,
so
"Hey,
good.
Dan, you're a Kenku. This is who you're gonna be," and he's just like, "Fine, whatever."
Yeah.
Dan.
And Dennis called it too, like right away out of the gate. Like he said, "You're gonna be a Kenku." Like, yeah. So.
That is so funny.
I can't.
So you are a humanoid. Your size is medium or small. You're more medium. Your walking speed is 30 feet. Let's see. So with your ability score, I already implemented this into the game, but you increase one score by 2 and increase another one by 1, or 3 different scores by 1. I'm trying to remember how I did that, but I made it more balanced, and I focus on more certain things.
Okay.
Languages. You can speak, read, and write Common, and let me see what else. I think I gave you another language. Did I? Oh yes, Oring, which is mimicry. So
Yeah.
just like you can mimic voices, sounds, mannerisms, you can do that. This is really good. Creature type. Life's. I'm like, oh yeah, you are a humanoid. Walking speed is 30 feet. When you expert duplications ability, when you copy writing or craft work produced by yourself or someone else, you have advantage on any ability checks you make to produce an exact duplicate.
Okay.
Kenku Recall. And thanks to your supernaturally good memory, you have proficiency in 2 skills of your choice that I already implemented. Moreover, whenever you make an ability check using any skill in which you have proficiency, you can give yourself advantage on the check before rolling the d20. You can give yourself advantage in the way a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus. And you regain all of those uses when you finish a long rest. So what I will do is when you roll an ability, since this is proficiency based, I will let you know if you're proficient in the trait.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
And then mimicry. You can accurately mimic sounds you have heard, including voices. What the hell's this? Exactly. A creature that hears the sounds you make can tell they are imitations only with a successful wisdom check, insight check, against a DC of your charisma modifier and proficiency. Another thing I'm implementing here, when you do disguise self, this is like a house rule here, or DM rule. I'm giving you advantage if you can mimic the NPC's voices, but like not out of game. I'm saying if you heard them talk for more than 1 minute, you can mimic their voices and anything like that. And when you disguise that as them, you get advantage on performance check or deception check as the disguised person.
That certainly explains why the shop lady was very afraid of you, because you're literally in a gang.
Yes.
Well, they think that you were in a gang.
And this is a DM thing I did too. I took off with Kenku's. Normally they can speak only in sounds.
Right. I was like, how are we doing this, Dan? And I'm like, am I changing?
But this is a special case with you, and then this is going to be revealed much later in the campaign. It'll make all make sense.
Okay,
So
great. That sounds good. Glad you have a plan. You know,
so you have.
with the plan.
So
You're a
you are a Kenku.
I think we should just end here so I can just like really soak this in.
We're not done yet. We're only halfway done. There's a lot more.
Now we're gonna reveal everyone else's
My
race.
brain is broken, like literally broken.
Yeah. So,
So Floon doesn't like me because I'm a Kenku.
Floon, it says, listen.
Because they're kidnappers.
I mean, I know you weren't the ones to do it, but of course, it does leave a little bit of a memory. But I try not to judge based off of someone's race. It's just, everyone has preferences. But again, I value intellect, emotional connection as well when I'm with someone. This is very fresh, and I just don't want to hurt you, that's all.
No, it's fine. It's fine. No worries. I don't want to hurt you as well.
Alright. Here, I'll give you a big hug, though.
I'll give you a big hug.
No, thank you. And you get your Kenku arms around. Look. Yeah, I know. And he says, "Well, I'm probably gonna go now, but I'll definitely come to the Trill Skull Manor for your big day. Sounds like a lot of fun."
That would mean a lot to me for sure, and I mean all of us. Like,
Yeah.
we have like a little bit of a bond, because we saved you from death,
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Of course. But and if you really like what I have to say and you need to imitate things, let me know.
I feel like I'm starting to already.
That's really good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Take care, Miki.
You too, Floon.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh.
All right.
Well.
Anything?
Well.
Yeah. Anything else you guys want to do? Right now, I would say Craig, it's just you and Yagra at the table right now. Oz, are you going to Melun? I saw your thing over there. Oh, I can hear you.
Hey.
Hi.
I figured that would have been a better place to hang out than at the bar with Durnan.
Okay, sure.
But
Sure. I just wanted to like speed it up to the next night, unless if you guys wanted to do anything else, if you wanted to interact with other NPCs or anything.
I'm fine with that because I figured
Okay.
Mayloon's just completely trashed, and
Mm-hmm.
we already talked to Bonnie.
He's still looking at that axe, by the way, too.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's the one who's still trying to figure out that axe.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps
do-
one of you can provide insight. Go touch his axe.
Right. I was gonna. Can I do an investigation check on the axe?
Sure.
Or
Roll investigation.
okay. That was in that one.
Oh no.
It's just an axe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Mayloon. I'll trade you for a bit. I'll let you look at my hammer if I can look at your axe.
Hi. Who are you? I mean, I appreciate the gesture, but I'm kind of an old, like, single type of guy.
Is Bonnie still at the table?
I would say Bonnie kind of like that's always letting you too.
Okay.
Yeah. She kind of giving you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to decide. Let me check something.
You just standing here looking at me is pretty creepy, right?
I'm not just standing and just looking at you.
He's continuously drinking, and he's just like he's really perplexed and just studying it. He's really like trying to remember something.
Yeah.
He just has no idea.
I get.
Oz, what spells do you know that I gave you?
I know. Check thoughts. Eyes of the Reaper, chill touch, thaumaturgy, cure wounds, and healing word.
I think I gave you one more. I think I gave you protection from good and evil.
Nope.
Okay.
You gave.
Well,
you gave
spoilers.
Simena
Surprise!
the
Yeah, I'll give it
poison
to you,
one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
'cause
gave
I
me
think-
cleanse food of disease and poison.
No, because I
Yeah.
remember when Miki did and that 20 on intellect devours, there was a spell that dealt with getting, I guess, a potential cure if a intellect devour would go inside the brain because of their nature check, and that was the spell that could get rid of that.
Oh.
From my understanding.
Okay.
Let me actually bring this up here.
Cool.
Mhm.
Said
I forgot I do purify food and drink, so thank you. I'm happy.
Yeah, yeah, you do
You're
know that,
welcome.
yes.
It wasn't
I
because
told
it
you that,
wasn't detect
Justin.
poison. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't write that down.
Cheese.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
it's protection from evil and good.
Okay.
That's the spell. Yes. And when that happened, I think it was mentioned like, I don't know if anyone knows this, and I say, oh yes, Oz knows this. So, you know protection from evil and good, that spell. Yeah. So, yeah, Mayloon's looking at that. So those are the spells, those are all the spells that I revealed to you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Could I help you with something? You look like a fun fellow.
I'm really struggling to decide whether I want to reveal myself to him or not.
Do you want me to come back to you?
Um,
So do you want to roll for it?
Yeah, let's roll for it.
All right.
Alright, what, D20 or percentile?
Whatever you want. This is your call.
I'll do a percentage. Higher than 50, I will tell him.
Okay.
It's a 40, so I'm not going to tell him.
Okay. So he just sees you as a stranger, just looking
Yeah.
at his act.
Yep.
What do you want?
I just wanted to look at your axe. Looks cool. Never seen anything
Thanks.
like it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, had it for some time, but I just don't know how to use it. But I know I have to keep it.
Why do you have to keep it?
Just I feel I need to.
Interesting.
Pretty important. Yeah. It's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, is that why you keep your little hammer?
Yeah. Yeah, this is actually fairly new.
Cool.
Yeah.
Like the conversation's getting really awkward.
Yep.
It's like he can't really hold the conversation, and somebody he doesn't know just looking at his weapon
Yeah.
in the tavern. He's
Okay.
like,
I was just
shutting
gonna
off.
turn around and walk away.
Okay, and he just like looks back and gets started to drink. Anything else, you guys? Craig, did you want to do anything else with the Agra? Or anything?
I'm gonna just say to her that it was wonderful spending time with her,
Oh,
and
Oh,
that I need to get back.
okay, sweetie. That's fine. We can find a way to meet up again sometime. Have more of a private setting if you want.
I'll send you a paper bird.
Okay. Looking forward to it, handsome. And try not to let DeVille get under your skin too much. He has to keep appearances. Especially with the nobles around here, he can't seem to be weak.
I understand.
Yeah, he has me as a bodyguard, but he can handle himself. But speaking of, I should probably go too. I don't want to leave him be all there by himself.
Good evening.
You too. And gives you, she kind of gives you like a pat on the back, and kind of gives you like a little bit of a peck on the side cheek. Don't go missing me too much now. All right. So Oz is gone. I'm sorry, Yagra's gone. I think that wraps up the. You guys are really loving this. You guys are laughing all behind the scenes. Huh?
Gal's laughing at me because I'm trying to practice Yagra.
oh my gosh.
I'll tell you what.
Well,
I'll
all
give you
I
some tips.
see, I look over and all I see is Kimarie trying to get the lip thing going.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do the teeth.
Yeah, just get the lower jaw just more.
Gal saw it. I was like, oh.
All right. Well, I would say the rest of you go back to Trosco Manor. And meet with Zymina. How are you guys getting there?
I don't know, Craig. How are we getting there?
Yeah. Oz is running low on funds.
There's standard wagons that are Dragon and 5 Shard if you want to do that.
We're gonna take. We have to keep up appearances for appearance sake, so we might as well just take a nice coach.
Okay. Sure. So you find a nice coach, and you see a very nice blonde elven woman riding the horses, and then you see a couple what seems to be like butlers or stewardesses inside that looks like it's a dining wagon.
Oh.
This is fun.
You guys hungry?
Always.
I could eat.
All right, sure. So the lady looks at you. All right, where to?
Trollskull Manor.
All right, fantastic. Well, feel free to hop in. We have some hors d'oeuvres, just little desserts and snacks, if you would like. They are complimentary, but tipping is greatly encouraged to our staff. So, thank you. All right, and you hop in. Very roomy. It's almost like it's just like a portable restaurant. It's really nice and fancy. Like the silverware is very clean. It smells like a new car smell. It's very fresh, which is very different from all the smoke and ash and grime of the city.
Clean.
Yes. And while the wagon's going to Josco Manor, you see a couple butlers bring out like some nice little bonbons that look pretty familiar, as well as some fresh fruit. Miki, you do like fresh fruit. Grapes are one of your favorites.
Oh, absolutely, I
Yes,
do.
grapes and berries. And then some nice, just like a nice water, but also like a nice, like light ginger-esque type of spiced drink as well. Nothing too crazy, but others bring the food and acknowledge. Yeah, it's a very pleasant ride the whole way through. When you arrive back at Trollskull Manor, it does cost 3 dragon and 5 shard.
How does Oz feel
not
about
including
bonbons?
I would say they taste pretty good. A little too sweet for you though.
Water.
Yeah, and it's nice ice and cold water too. It's good.
I give 5 dragon. I tell them to keep change.
Very nice. Thank you, sir. Would you like our services in the future? I can put you on a list, and if there's a certain place you usually want us to pick you up, we can definitely work on that. The tip is very generous.
I'll have to get back to you on that.
Very well. No worries. I'm sure we'll run again soon. Have a pleasant day. And the horses. Very nice.
Oh,
clean.
I was gonna give my tip.
Oh.
He already tipped them a lot.
No, my tip is I wanted to tell them that to treat others as how they would like to be treated.
Okay. The staff says, "Oh, thank you for that."
That's
The
the
butler
least
is
I
like,
can do.
"Thank you." That's very wise, sir. Zymina, you see the rest of your crew come back into the tavern.
So I mean,
And
I'm a Kenku!
Wow, you don't say. She just looks down, like,
And Flood doesn't
yeah.
love me!
wow. Well, that is good news. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
She just goes.
Just kidding, sorry, I'm
he,
sorry.
he only just met you. Why would you expect him to love you?
I mean, I thought we had something, but it's okay. We're just keeping it casual, just be flirty. It's fine. It's fine.
not to mention there were Kenku in that warehouse.
We don't have to talk about that right now. I know
Also, Renair was really uncomfortable with Craig being with Davil and Yagra after being kidnapped. So,
I guess I never did think about that.
yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that too.
I kind of did as well. Yep.
You're
Oh
a
yeah.
tasty
And
bunch.
since we're just sharing a whole bunch of stuff, I tried to bury Bliff and ended up seeing a whole entire vision of him in the bar with other people, and then oh man, I saw who killed him. So,
Holy shit!
yeah.
Yeah, that is quite the spilled tea there. I don't really know how to process all this information at once, but does it only involve the dead?
So far, no.
I need you to touch more dead bodies in the future to
No,
find
it
out.
happened again. When I touched this, he holds up their warhammer, which I got
Did you even
in
get
a
that?
whole crazy. It's a story.
Well, we have nothing but time, and since we're sharing stories, we might as well discuss.
Oh gosh. All right.
She like motions to the table that hopefully there are tables now in the
Right?
I mean,
Yeah.
you're opening in 2 days, so like,
Yeah.
I hope there's
Yeah.
tables.
There are tables there. The main functioning furniture is there. It looks like tomorrow's just going to be just getting like the nooks and crannies taken care of and like the
Final touches.
final touches and
Getting
final
our
inspection.
deliveries of food and stuff.
It looks really nice. It looks like you can actually envision this now as a functioning tavern.
It looks
That's
so
very exciting.
great.
All right. Well,
Tally actually leaves for the day. He actually waves goodbye to all. He was finishing up.
bye, Tally.
So you
Hi,
guys.
Tally. I do like a finger wave.
Oh, that's cute. Oh,
Oh
okay.
God, I
Craig,
need a
okay,
drink.
bye.
We have alcohol now?
Just water.
Oh.
Fancy water, please.
I forgot that you have that lame drink.
Now, Miki, you know there's multiple ways to make
Sorry,
water.
it's not lame, it's hydrating. Okay.
I didn't say that. Yes, anyway, Oz,
Yeah,
please
please
tell us. But
So
This is
okay, all right. So I met this lady, at the City of the Dead.
oh, wonderful.
Yeah, she's nice. And so that I went back and I saw her again yesterday evening, and
She notices you're stuttering. And
things
she's just
got
like,
real.
you and Miki really have to start going out and dating more.
Oh,
This
shut
is
up,
just
Dimey.
random.
At least I invited her to the opening. All right.
Hey,
Like, I'm
Sue's
trying.
coming to the thing too. So there.
It looks like to the both of you is just like, wow. Who
Yeah,
would've
and who do
thought?
you have coming, Zymina?
I don't care who comes. It doesn't matter to me. We're not talking about me anyway. Please continue, Oz.
All right. Anyways, so like, apparently I'm like child of the Raven Queen or something. I don't know. We ended up going back to the shrine, and did a whole prayer thing, and
Mhm.
then there was this pool. Pretty sure it was blood, and
Ew.
something told
Oh.
me to get in, so I did, and then I kept seeing people, things, and then at the end of it, I got this warhammer and shield.
Hmm.
That's the short version.
That's crazy.
And
What
there's
kind
this
of people were you seeing?
really creepy guy named Click. I can't even with that guy. Like,
No.
so
I'm-
creepy. Oh, you mean in the pool?
Yeah, I didn't really know that.
Well,
don't even
I
know
saw
something.
Azana, who was the old woman, and
Oh.
I think I saw that Sturge again. I think I saw the Intellect Vower too. I definitely saw Jacob, this dude, and he was
Oh.
not happy at all. Had quite a lot to say actually.
Oh, so I'm assuming you killed him. Is that why you have his form?
But yeah, that's kind of how it works, unfortunately.
Hmm.
But I didn't feel like I could continue as an intellect devourer because that kind of does not blend in with people. And if
Yeah, it
we're
doesn't
being
fit our vibe. No, it doesn't fit it.
You don't
And
have
if
to convince
someone's
me. I'm not judging you
coming
at all. Yeah,
after
I don't care
us,
what
I-
you do.
I felt like I needed to do it to be able to protect us a little bit better. So
Well, easy come, easy go, I guess, as long as you aren't killing willy-nilly. Perhaps you can keep this form for a while. I mean, you don't necessarily have to kill if you don't want to.
I would like to not. Also, I gotta say I'm kind of partial to Jacob's aesthetic.
I can tell.
You guys, while having this conversation, you hear a couple knocks
Oh,
at the
good
front door.
God.
Couple knock.
What time is it?
It's kind of like 10, 11 at night. It's really
Oh, who the hell is knocking on our door so late?
I
Oz,
imagine
Oz
another
picks up
surprise.
Oz picks up his warhammer and kind of slowly goes and answers the door.
I stay seated and just observe.
so
I do
you
not move.
Head
So
in
you open
hand,
the-
just
so you open the door, and it's kind of hard to see who this is in the beginning because it is really dark outside. You do see a very slender gentleman, kind of wearing just like almost like a black gown that kind of like frills off at the bottom. Very pale face.
Oh God, is it
Similar
Click?
structure.
Is it click?
He
Is
looks
it
up
Click?
at you and goes, "Hi."
Oh God,
oh no.
speak to the devil. I don't actually
God.
say that.
I apologize. Oh,
Click? Is that you?
that is me.
Uh,
I hope I'm not bothering you and your friend. Oh.
What-
hi, Birdie.
would you like to come in?
Sure.
Uh-
And he almost kind of glides in. It's kind of disturbing. And looks around. He has this big smile on his face. Now that since there's proper light in here, you can see he has really sunken eyes. You can see his almost skeletal face, like he lost a lot of weight. Completely bald.
Does-
All teeth are still there? Like they're
Okay, I was
nice
gonna
and
say,
white.
does he look different from when I last saw him?
No, he looked probably his
Okay.
attire.
Okay.
He looks at. Oh, this is my casual wear.
I like it.
Thank you.
Everyone, this is Click. Click, this is my family.
What a nice family you all have together.
Thank you so much, Click. We've heard so much in
He
such a
glide-
short time.
He glides to you and gets really close to your face and smiles. Your eyes are so beautiful.
So I'm told. Thank you so much for noticing, Click.
They're like pearls from deep in the ocean. The dark
Deep in the
depths.
ocean.
Yes.
Wow, Oz, you did not tell me your friend was so poetic. She doesn't really seem bothered, or she's just trying not to like react at all to his weirdness. I don't know that she would.
He's
Other
unsettling.
than wanting to
for
kill
sure.
him.
Yeah, he's unsettling for sure. But you're just like, you're more questioning who Oz is really aligning themselves with than just Click as a person. It's almost worrisome, but then you kind of wonder like, there's a lot of discovery that happened, and maybe you just need to kind of like observe
Well,
more.
Oz
But-
also seems noticeably uncomfortable about this
Probably,
particular
yeah.
individual. So, I mean, is just making the assumption that this might just be the odd case out, since the female they had mentioned
Sure.
seemed
Um,
to be in much higher spirits. So she's just like observing him.
Sure. Click kind of turns around, almost like a whiplash, and glides back to where he was before. I came with great news and information for you, Oz.
Oh
It's
yeah.
just what we need.
Yes, Nanette told me of your situation. And luckily, I was one of the people that helped pass along the bodies of the sea.
Oh.
Oh,
We have,
Oh,
yes, I'm one of the people that work for the city that helps with any loose ends with people that have passed on. I cast a spell called Speak with Dead, in which I speak with them, and they tell me a whole bunch of information.
wow,
They-
that certainly is useful.
cute.
It is really fun, because everyone has a story when they're alive or gone.
Have you done that already?
I was so excited. I couldn't wait.
So I'm assuming since you're here, you got some information?
That is very true. Let me tell you,
Oz, do you
Please.
need us to step out of the room? Is this a private conversation?
No,
Are we
you're
allowed to
good.
hear his-
Stay
his
where
great
you
news.
are,
Stay here
Simena.
to support us
Stay.
in what they do.
Samina like made no efforts of moving. She in fact leaned back in the chair and crossed her leg, just observing, like just hands in lap, just listening. Just
Yeah, he's just it looks like he doesn't even blink either. It's really it's quite a
It's
character.
so bad.
Disconcerting.
So he says, the main person I focused on was the gnome holding the dagger at the scene. He told me his name was Dalakar.
Oh my goodness.
He mentioned he stole an artifact called the Stone of Galore from the lair of a beholder known as Xanathar.
Oh no.
He's in a dungeon deep below in the city.
Xanathar is?
Yes. It's a sewer network.
Oh no.
Very interesting. And Dalakar, we used to work for the Open Lord of Waterdeep.
They go
Lord
never
Dag-
ever.
You are very smart. Yes. And Dalakar thinks he's still the Open Lord of Waterdeep. Doesn't think Orel should be. Very, very crazy. And like when he laughs, like you see his whole shoulders move up and down. Very bony. The Stone of Galore is the key to finding a horde of dragons hidden in the city. And Dalakar heard about a group of adventurers who rescued Lord Neverember's son from the Zentarum and thought the Stone of Galore would be safe in their hands for the time being. He was on his way to deliver it to them, planning to come back and reclaim it after he had eluded his pursuers. Then the fireball went off. Then I spent time with another person. So much
And
time.
who was that?
The one with a very prominent tattoo on their forearm. With a flying snake. Their names were Bashak Ortalis and Wern Malcrave. I'll give this to you. Bashak,
you.
yes, is Bashekk. Last name is Ortallis. The other individual's name is Wern Malcrave. That's Wern. Last name is Malkrave. I spoke with Bashak. He had the tattoo. They worked for S2E15, that was his name, and they resided at Growlhund Villa. Their job was to help catch a gnome named Dalakar. So, puzzle coming together. Dalakar had some kind of artifact in his possession, which according to S2E15 would make them rich as kings. Yes. I haven't told anyone else except Nanette. And
Or-
you four.
Please don't tell anybody else
Okay,
if you can help it.
I will.
Thank you,
Your
Slick.
secret is safe. You are welcome, Azrael. Goodbye.
So
And he turns and then just glides.
Goodbye.
Wait, Oz, did you tell Click about our party?
And then he turns his neck 180 degrees. Party.
Oh,
We're
Yes.
having, of course we're gonna invite everybody that's important to us, Oz.
I was getting there.
Oh, do you want to invite Click then? Because we're having a party, because we're gonna open this place, and you look like you could use a really good meal and drink.
Anyways, Click. Yes, we are opening up Troll Skull Manor to the public. Is it one day now?
Yeah, it's one full day, and then the next
Uh,
day you'll be
tomorrow tomorrow evening, I believe. Right? Yes. We're opening for business, so there'll be food and drinks and people. So if you've got time, you're more than welcome to join us.
Like loves parties.
All right.
And can Click mention this to everyone? Back
Yes.
At the temple?
Yes. Absolutely.
Absolutely, the more the merrier.
All right. I love games at parties.
I'll
If
see
it-
what I can do.
I really like the game that when you hang something from the ceiling and you just beat them with a bat. And then everyone wins.
Like a piñata?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know we
Or
saw
did
other
you
culture
have
there.
something else in mind?
Well, you did swim through a basin of blood, Oz, so I don't think this is all that shocking.
It was more than just a basin, Simena. Don't
It's blood.
minimize my experiences.
Don't. Okay. I want to minimize this entire experience as she gets up and walks up to her room.
You're gonna miss
Bye.
out what I had to say about Renair. Alright,
I
Click.
will let them know.
Thank you.
And he stopped. He is about to leave, and he pauses and turns, and he looks at an empty space near the fireplace. Goodbye to you too.
Oh,
He's not waving at you, Crick.
Please,
it's Liv.
please tell me you're talking to Liv, Click.
Oh, that's a great name. Maybe I'll see him at the party too.
For sure.
He'll be here.
Goodbye. And he just
Bye.
like blends in the shadows in the background.
And Oz closes the door and locks it.
Yes.
hey Oz, look what I can do.
You now
Stop it,
know
Miki.
Click's voice, yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
No! No!
Yay!
Yeah.
Just in the middle of the night.
We're having
No.
nightmares.
Oz.
Oz is gonna
coming
be
to your
sleeping with their
party.
warhammer, and if he hears that in the middle of the night, he's gonna just chuck it right at it. Anyways,
yes.
well,
Carry
that
on.
kind of confirms what Renee told me this evening as well. He basically said everything that Click confirmed about Dalakar coming to find us, with the Stone of Galore. So, great things.
So Floxen stole the stone then.
Maybe.
We can assume.
From
We
the
don't know.
information you got.
Yeah, I mean, Ximena didn't go all the way upstairs. She was just making a point to be petty. But she comes back down, like halfway from the landing, comes back to join the party, listening to what Oz says. So I guess we have to find what did Fala say? A large, overweight man with burns on his face. That shouldn't be too hard, right? Perhaps we can ask Vincent Trent to help locate him.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Great idea.
Yeah.
And while we're on the subject of sharing things, I received a quest from my faction, and the thing I'm supposed to deliver mentions some very sordid details about the nobility in this city. And one of them popped up from a previous discussion, known as the Castle Lanterns, but let's just say that these families are involved in... She kind of like racks her brain, like makes the motion of rolling her neck as if to like just be suspenseful for no reason. Orgies, blood rituals,
Whoa.
and, you know, the sort.
Well,
I wish I was
Not
in
to
the
better
mention,
than blood orgies, so.
Secret deals behind closed doors kinds of things. So I noticed that in the thing I received, the Castle Lantern's name was in red, and I'm not sure if that means they have been taken care of or they're the leaders of so-called whatever it's happening, but I know we had mentioned, you know, something to do with them, and we have yet to investigate them. So maybe this is another opportunity for us to see what they're all about. Not sure know how to go about it, but
Yeah, because we're
Good to
no
share.
nobles, that's for sure.
mhm.
Oh, also, I have to go talk to a bronze dragon.
What?
Like a dragon.
Like a dragon?
I think
Like
so.
a fire breathing can kill us in one hit dragon.
Yeah.
Like we're dead in 2 seconds dragon?
Hopefully not.
I mean, would I be able to roll a nature check to like figure out like what kind of dragon a bronze dragon would be? Like
Sure.
I'm kind of remember, but in game
Sure.
I don't think I would know.
Yeah, go for
Is this how I die? Again? Probably.
I got a message from Vajra while we were at the portal. And she asked me to go talk to this bronze dragon and figure out what its intentions were. I guess they're living in the words.
I rolled a 14, by the way, Dan.
Sure.
Until
What
until
happened?
Oz is finished talking.
It's in the harbor.
Yes. So it was a young bronze dragon, so not fully grown.
Okay.
You know, pretty much Zymina, with young bronze dragons, they do have a lot of natural armor and are very hardy, even if they're very young. You know that they have bite, they have claws. They also have breath weapons, depending on the type, color of dragon that they have. You know that with bronze dragons, that they can breathe lightning as well as like a gusting breath, like a repulsion breath as well.
Okay, that is great information. I was more erring on the sides of like demeanor kind of thing. Like,
Sure.
are they like intelligent beings that can speak, or are they? Because like her whole thing is like you have to talk to a dragon. Like what? Like how are you intending to talk to a dragon?
So young dragons can breathe in the air and the water.
Okay.
And they are highly intelligent creatures.
At that age, are they
maybe-
able to change in the human form? I know silver dragons can do that, right? I don't know what it's like with other dragons.
So I will say this, since relatively young, I am
Probably not.
probably not, at least in this case. If I'm wrong, D&D community, please let me know. But in this case, but yeah, you do know about that. Yeah.
Okay.
I guess we won't know until we go ahead with that, but I think that's definitely something we should do as a party. You could definitely have the
I
lead
would
on
love
that,
to
of
see
course.
a bronze dragon.
That would be nice.
As long as we're sharing more things, I did have another vision recently. You know, like if I had that time we were going to go visit the magic lady in the tower.
Oh, and you randomly just yelled in the middle
Yeah.
of public? Okay.
Yeah.
What was the vision?
One thing I wanted to mention, sorry to interrupt, when you did that, your voice mimicked those people in your vision.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, of course.
Just
Yeah.
making sure. Okay.
Fun.
So, you know, just kind of the same thing. Just got a little, well, you know, a couple more details thrown in there. They were saying why our crops, our farms, and why Strayola. I don't know if anybody knows what Strayola is, or do I know what Strayola is, Dan?
I would say it's kind of fuzzy. If you want to roll a history check, go for it.
Anybody else?
I
I'm just kidding.
want to.
Sure. Everyone roll a history check. if you want.
Just doing your job for you. It's
That's fine.
Fine.
Sorry.
I might have heard something. I don't know. Shoot. I wasn't
Well-
a waitress for no reason.
I rolled a 7.
I rolled a 12.
I rolled a 19.
Whoa!
It's not foggy anymore, is it?
The creator of Briar knows the most.
Hey.
Right.
So, it's funny because I think Kimarie knows about Striola more than I do, which is hilarious. So I would
I
say...
can give you my notes.
Sure. Or what I'm going to do, I'm going to say with Zymina and as you kind of know, it's a farming community. A lot of crops, very only town. I'll let Kimarie take over in regards to, because with your natural 19, please reveal what Striola is. And for anyone who is interested what Striola, it was mentioned in our first campaign with Cal's previous character, Briar,
Yeah.
was living in. So we are kind of tying two campaigns together with that information.
Yep.
All right, Striola.
So go ahead.
Okay, so Striola is a country that I made up. It
That's
is.
what I think. I look for it.
It's fine. It's farmland. It produces all of the. It's the best climate for crops and and it supplies. Sorry, you put me on the spot here. It supplies food for the entire continent in this one region. It's so important. The capital is Thornburg. Briar was from Honeywind, which is south of the capital. And they had a plague that I don't remember how long ago it was, but they had a plague there during Briar's lifetime that completely wiped out all the crops, which was completely devastating and almost ruined the whole continent. So that was really scary. A lot of people died. And it was really sad because a lot of people died in that area, and the other countries were able to survive, unfortunately. So it's a very poor, looked down upon area. Everybody from Striola is pretty much looked down upon as poverty, no good, just a farmer.
Question for you, Kimarie.
Yep.
When this happened, was it found out who caused the plague, and was that public knowledge?
It's been a mystery.
Okay.
So it's a mystery. Nobody could really pinpoint it, but they said that it was some god taking out their wrath, or some evil person taking out their wrath on the country.
Gotcha.
Or on the continent as a whole.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate
You can do with that what you want.
Oh, I have.
Oh, well,
Oh, I have. Nice.
I just was wondering how much is revealed, so no, I already know.
That's it.
Okay.
I never
no worries.
revealed that though. It was just a plague. That's
Yeah.
that's as far as it got. So.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I just question for clarification. When you say plague, I always pictured it more as potato famine plague rather than the black plague type of dynamic.
Yes. Destroyed crops, which in turn could not feed the animals, which in turn could not, not ship anything out, and
life.
could not have a livelihood. Yeah.
I will say from your vision though, Kimarie, you did hear coughing and wheezing. And also, the crying and screaming.
So it was kind of a bit of both then.
The gnashing of the teeth.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of sickness that went through because people were unhealthy.
Oh, absolutely. Right. Yeah. And just eating whatever they could.
Right.
Trash. Yeah.
I mean, it's just looking at Miki at this point why would you have a vision of Striola?
I have no idea.
Unless
you're where we're from, or I'm from, or you're from. I don't know. It's so. I don't like it. I just want this to be gone. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to deal with it. So let's just forget it happened.
What are Miki's rats doing now?
They're coming out and nuzzling Miki right in front of the room, just showing love and affection for Miki at the moment.
Oh.
Thanks, guys. Thanks.
And they scurry upstairs.
Yeah, I think that's our cue. Unless anybody has anything else to share.
I do.
Zymina's head just. Oh,
Craig's just standing there, just being ready.
that's right. Your date with Yagra. How did that go?
I determined who may be behind the explosion.
Well, that's certainly helpful.
Good, you expound.
So, the leader of the Black Network is Manchun, one of the most powerful wizards in this city, hungry for power type, wants to overthrow the city watch, and apparently he's a clone of himself.
Oh, what?
What? This is confusing.
One of 3 clones of the original. The other 2 are in another place. And also the identity of one of his right-hand men. Ursula Floxen, I believe.
Yep,
Oh yeah, we were
personal.
just talking about him. Oh great.
But this does tie it all together, so we know which faction, I suppose, or group of people is probably made off with the relic.
Oh, yeah.
Double said he would get me more information. He also gave me a little task to do, not quite as dangerous as dealing with a dragon. But I have to go to a shop in the trades ward, talk to a little mischievous person named Skibo. It's not alarming at all.
No, that doesn't set off any red flags at all.
And I have to take some potions to a person near the Godcatcher statue. So,
Doesn't seem too hard, hopefully.
We do have quite a lot of
Hopefully.
tasks ahead of us, though.
yep.
I think I drew the short straw on this one. Maybe.
Well, we'll be there with you.
True. Most of these we generally do by ourselves, so I think you'll be okay. Granted, and perhaps, I mean, the dragon is pretty intelligent, so I don't think it's just going to attack on sight unless you do something to make it want to. Do you
Well,
want
let's
to kill
try
Dragonoz?
really hard not to.
Great, we will. We've been around a lot of death.
Okay, yeah.
So just to sum it up, Craig, Zymina, and Oz all have side quests at the moment. We're still waiting to hear from Renair and the Harpers about another potential quest that may happen. You also have the main quest, which is the investigation, which you have a lot of information for. You have a potential who is the assailant, who also where they took a possible Stone of Galore to. You got a lot of information from Click, so
Yeah, that was crazy.
so definitely I would recommend if you haven't just rewatch this episode once we're done the recording, just to put the pieces together. But did anyone else want to do anything before the night's over?
I did want to mention, as Zymina, that I did forget to mention, since we seem to be really enjoying our small gatherings outside of this place, but JB had invited us out to the Sea Maidens Fair, which is hosted by someone named Sardan Sar. So if you guys are interested in coming along, he invited you as well.
Like a party?
He said a dinner.
Yeah, it was the dinner. I didn't know, I don't know much, outside of rolling for it, what the Sea Maidens Fair would be, but it's, I guess it's in the dock ward, so it's not too
I will say
far,
it's
it was tomorrow, wasn't it? Did he give a time frame?
He said he was interested in setting the dinner sometime, so it's up to you.
Oh, sometime. I can always let him know.
It's a traveling carnival on boats.
Oh, okay.
That is located in the dock ward. known to have performers. It's from I think a city called Luskin, and they are docked there, and they just have their performers there, and it's just a big old time.
Oh, I
She
definitely want to
mentions
go.
that. Yeah.
Food and entertainment, like, yeah.
Sign me up.
Sounds
Well, this
great.
could also be
However,
an opportunity.
Just wondering, how are we going to run a tavern and go out on the town?
Well, we just closed it for one day.
Okay, that's fair.
I mean, are we gonna work off 7 days a week?
No.
What
It's
kind of
tomorrow-
labor is that?
Oh, it doesn't have to be. Sorry, it doesn't have to be tomorrow because I was like, tomorrow's kind of opening day.
Yeah.
Oh no. I just meant in the
You need one more day of renovations.
One more day after today.
Yes. So the
We
next day is
could
your
go-
last day of renovations, and then the next day you can open.
Okay.
I'm
It's
gonna,
also whether
okay.
he's available.
I'm gonna assume that everybody that we invited just knows the correct day. Because I think I told Click it was tomorrow.
Oh no. You might have to stay behind Oz and hang out with Click. Well, unless he's going to the carnival with us. I don't know. I'm in a distance myself though.
Wait. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Dennis and I were saying something. Were we talking that we invited Click to the wrong day?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But that wasn't
potentially.
intentional.
No.
No.
So that's why I said
Don't
I
worry
would
about it.
assume
I
that
didn't
everybody we
understand what the
invited
day
knows,
was. Okay.
knows the
Don't
correct
worry
day.
about it. I'm just gonna say you all give them the right date. It'll be fine.
Thank
Okay.
you.
You're welcome.
And then as a
Um,
final additive, as it
yeah.
just mentions, I mean, it does sound like a place for fun, but a lot of people gather there, so maybe it's also a good place for us to gather information while we're there. Just keep our lookout for other things, or maybe the nobility that I mentioned.
That'd be cool. Maybe we could go talk to the dragon and then head to the carnival thing.
Sure.
Two birds, one stone.
All on the dockboard, isn't it? So
No.
So I will say, as you kind of wind down for the night, all of you get some sleep, take a long rest. Miki,
No.
during the middle of the night,
No.
you kind of hear, I don't know, just like a light flame, or like fire, just like trickling, happen at the other room across from you guys where you keep your rats. And it's getting pretty warm.
I go investigate.
immediately.
You open the door and investigate. You see your rats in a circle.
Confidence.
All your rats are almost perfectly aligned in a circle.
Please tell me I'm getting fireball. Please tell me I'm getting fireball. Please tell me I'm getting fireball.
And
Yes.
Just
you
tell me they're
look,
not gonna burn down the
and
manor.
it's the room smells just like almost like sulfur. It's just really warm. It's very ashy. It was kind of to try to breathe. And your rats look at you and then they scurry off. And then you see, just it was kind of orange, but now it's kind of like going down to its normal black color. You see a plague doctor mask that mimics your beak, that fits perfectly. And that's where we're gonna roll out of today's episode.
Oh my god. They're giving you demon masks.
I
Oh
want
my-
to be fireball, man.
Oh my
So,
god.
a lot happened this episode. If you like what you see, please let us know. And again, share with your friends. We really like this, and more is getting revealed. It's getting juicy. So again, we're Roleplay. Check us TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, all the fun things, and we love you very much. And again, this is Roll or
Roleplay.
Thank you, Mickey.
Roleplay.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.